Welcome to this detailed demonstration of how to complete a Functions on Campus application. We will look at a function application from the viewpoint of a student. The first page of the eForm is the introduction as well as various housekeeping notifications. On the contact details page, you need to choose the role most relevant to this application, if you have multiple roles or are both a staff member and student. Based on your position, your personal details will auto-populate the form. If this is incorrect, you can save the form, access Horace or ISIS, and amend. Now choose your affiliation type. If you choose Student Society or Sports Group, additional fields will display. Start typing the affiliated group's name into the text box provided and select the appropriate option. Enter an alternate contact for your function. The function description page allows you to name your function, add a description, and indicate the type of function. On the attendee information page, you need to indicate the number of expected attendees, age range, type of attendees, and whether you expect VIPs to attend. Some fields in the form will have an information bubble to assist you in responding to the question. On the liquor requirements page, you need to indicate whether liquor will be sold, supplied, or consumed at your function. If you select yes, liquor can be either sold or supplied by a licensed provider, an authorized bar within a residence, or by yourself. Depending on your response, you might be required to apply for a liquor permit and upload it to this eForm, if available at time of application. If not, the form will allow you to proceed without the permit, but the application will not be approved until you have obtained the appropriate liquor permit. If food will be provided at your function, you have to indicate whether it's free or will be charged. If you have multiple items, you can either upload an itemized menu, or you can add additional rows for each item. You need to indicate the method of food preparation, as well as giving details on the type of food to be provided and how it will be stored and transported. Depending on how food will be provided, there might be additional questions. If you have any other external service providers, that is, other than caterers, you are required to add their details here. If you have more than one provider, you can click on the plus sign to add more fields. To remove, simply tick and click on the minus. Additional requirements will focus on the impact that your function will have, such as security, power requirements, cleaning and rubbish, gardens and grounds, noise, and whether the function is sponsored. If your function is sponsored, you will have the option to indicate the sponsorship group. You may also at the end of this page attach anything you think will be useful that has not been covered yet. This is not a mandatory field. Please indicate whether you are advertising on campus. You can select your form of advertising and, if applicable, upload your advertising material. To indicate where your function will take place, start typing the venue name. This will provide you with options. You can use the building name, building number, or area such as barbecue or oval. A map has been generated based on the location you chose. This will allow you to add annotations such as where vehicles will be parked, where exit points are if applicable, and any other attributes of your function that you would like to comment on. In the annotation description, you can describe each annotation in detail. If you were unable to find your location in the list provided, a map of the ANU will display. You need to indicate where the building is by clicking on the map, and the pin will follow. You can also zoom in and out. If you are satisfied that you found the correct location of the building, you can now generate a MUT map. On this MUT map you will be able to add annotations as previously shown. Select your start and end date as well as start and end times for your function. You will be able to book a barbecue or fire pit via this eForm through a resource calendar. For all other venues, you will be required to upload a booking confirmation. Based on the risk profile of this function, you might be required to have a Risk Assessment Management Plan, or RAMP. You can either upload your own, answer questions within the eForm, or if you have it, upload an Access Canberra RAMP. RAMP-related questions will focus on safety precautions and how the venue will be managed in order to minimize harm to attendees. The Submit page will give you a summary of your function and will require you to acknowledge that you have read the content and accept it. If you click on Submit, your application will be assigned to the relevant approver. You will receive an email notification to confirm that you have submitted your application. You will receive further email notifications on the progress of your application, but you can also track your application by clicking on Form Activity. This will show you where your application is assigned to and when it was assigned. Thank you for your interest in the Functions on Campus support video. If you have any suggestions for further functionality, improvements, or would like to provide feedback regarding eForms or the support video, please visit the Service Improvement Group webpage, where you can access the University Services Feedback Framework to submit a short feedback eForm.